Because maybe they mama told them not to go outside, but then they ain't listen to their mama. They snuck outside. And the time they snuck outside, I just so happened to be pulling up.
Right.
Hey, you gonna feel bad for me?
Well, the thing is, like I said, in this situation,
are you gonna feel bad? I just want to know are you gonna feel bad for me?
I mean, bro, you human, bro. I don't necessarily say I would.
Yes or no. If you don't answer my shit, yes or no, we moving on. I only expect shit like that from the women. Yes or no. Now come off mute. If you don't answer that yes or no, don't even come off mute. That's gonna let me know I just need to drop you.
I'm gonna say no, brother.
All right, now go ahead. That's all I want. Go ahead. Now
okay, but now look, again, I'm definitely gonna say no to that situation, but I wouldn't condemn and beat you down because of what you done. Now, would I be upset and hurt about who got affected by it? Yeah.
Let me say this. Life is beautiful. That's exactly why I tell bitches to shut up. Bitch, shut up. Because you bitches stupid. I'm already letting a lot of y'all get away with the shit y'all be saying. But like I say, you will be the other bitch I call stupid. You papaya. Who else want to be added on to that bitch list? And I don't give a fuck who follow me. Unfollow me. Your bitch is dumb. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. You bitches are stupid. Read a fucking book, bitch. You're dumb. What Monique say, you a dummy, bitch. Y'all don't listen. Talking about comparing apples to oranges. Go sit your dumb ass down. You bitches be so busy again, driving around on TikTok, trying to learn a new TikTok dance. A bitch, get your ass in the kitchen and learn how to make a brand new sandwich with your dumb ass. Talking about comparing apples to oranges. Bitch, go cut an orange and go cut an apple. And go feed your man. Next stupid bitch that say something, I'm gonna start switching my minds up. Next stupid comment I see come through this motherfucker, you better read my mind and block that shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, but man, hey, wow, yeah, hey, yeah, literally, bro. In this situation, I'm just choosing not to be hard on her or the family, period, bro, because this is a rough situation, bro, and again, man, I just don't have nothing bad to say about it. She made a poor choice, bro. Definitely.
I feel you on that, bro. Like I say, condolences to you, man, and your son. But again, right, I just, sometimes we have to take ourselves and think and put ourselves in these people's shoes. It's easy to be like, I know this person. I know them. I know them. But again, right, you have to still because again, right, I was just talking about the story yesterday. A young lady was flying down the street. She hit a little girl. The little girl had to be 7, 8 years old. She broke the girl's femur. Her mother ran up on her and saw her ass bulged out her skull, saw her mouth crack. Basically she looked like Bart Simpson when Homer Simpson choked the hell out of him. The girl that hit the little girl, that hit the child, she's out now. But peep game, the mother of the hit little girl saw the woman that hit her daughter in the store, and the woman and her friend jumped on the mama because the mama felt some type of way and tried to rush the woman that sped off from the scene because the girl sped off and went to the gas station to put some gas in the car. And what's so crazy is even in that comment section, you see a bunch of dumbass women, oh, I feel for her, oh, this, oh, that. And then while the woman is crying in court because they got the whole thing on TV, she over there pouring her heart out about how she seen her daughter with her ass bulged out her head, meat coming out her stomach, got them at private parts split open, tongue hanging out her fucking mouth with her jaw broken, and the little girl just sitting in the courtroom like this, like she don't get no fuck. And when you jumped on me when I just wanted to tell you I was angry, I'm a mama, you unalive my daughter and you and your homegirl jumped me? Yes. 2 black women jumped that 1 black woman. After she ran the fucking little girl over. And this before the police even caught up with her because she was denying it. She tried to lie and say she ain't seen nobody, but she seen the little girl. She was flying so fucking fast, hit that little girl, broke her femur. Do you know how fucking fast you gotta be going to break a motherfucking femur? You know where that's located at? And her eyes are bulging out her fucking head. She gotta go to sleep every day, remember her little girl with her ass hanging out her goddamn head like a cartoon character.
Hey, you know what, man? Real quick, and I'm gonna end it. That puts me in the mind of, even like I said, my situation, bro. As my son was there, and the young lady that helped him had reached out to him, and she told me how it played out. My son, their life slipped away. The woman that was responsible, of course, was the opposite color, They didn't put any handcuffs on her. You know, she just walked like they act like she was the one that got
Yeah.
hurt. Then even when we showed up to court, I got kicked out of court because again, just like what you saying, she showed no emotions. Her family, you know, and I didn't realize at the time I was sitting next to her family because I was just, you know, messed up. And the reason why I did have an outburst because they literally gave this woman bail. You know what I'm saying? Then the next trial, they reduced her bail. They were
So
trying to
how
do
can you even
everything.
come up here saying forgive and some shit like that, bro? Like you didn't even want to really
Right.
forgive. You got kicked out the courtroom. It took you time.
Right. Right. So you know, man, believe me, it was a tough thing to go through, man. And again, for in this
And again,
situation,
hold on, let me
both.
say this. For any one of y'all that's saying maybe they this, maybe they that, I just hope your child, I'm talking about your baby, I hope you have a baby and this happens to them. Since y'all be having all the excuses in the world, then maybe y'all can say the exact same thing. Like maybe she was, maybe they weren't. I'm gonna be right there with you saying the exact same thing. Like maybe they just didn't know. Maybe they were in shock. I'm gonna say it with you. So if your baby get ran over, your mama get ran over, yeah, maybe they were in shock. Maybe they just didn't know any better, and all of us be on our phones. And I'm good with energy, so I don't really want to. I promise you, gang. It seems like every time I hope and pray some shit happen to somebody, it happens. So I just want to be careful.
That's that female bonding shit, man. It
Yeah, and it
always
ain't even
come
just
up.
female bonding, because I hear stupid ass niggas doing it too. It's that simp shit too. It ain't just female bonding. We got to stop that stupid shit. Because even in this situation, I'm seeing more women speak on this than men. Goddamn, I'm probably the only goddamn top male creator that probably said something about this shit that motherfucker can legit say, oh, he ain't, you know, like I say, like I'm on both ends of the spectrum, but it's the women really dragging her. It ain't the goddamn, it ain't it's the agenda thing for the people that know her. Overall, it's women dragging her. It ain't men. It's only men coming in the platforms that and women coming into platforms that know her, probably standing up for her and going against her, vice versa on the other side. But overall, Tia's getting her ass dragged. Y'all gotta open y'all fucking eyes. Tia's getting dragged all over this motherfucking app, just like she'll drag anybody. She's getting dragged. We're not gonna use this opportunity now to just play crazy. Now, I will admit that a lot of her followers that don't want to drag her, they will be dragging the fuck out of a man if they was in this situation. Even the men. That's what I'm saying. We can't get all to gender war, because anytime some shit goes on with a man, it be the men right there trying to condemn the man first, just so they can look, ladies, I'm talking about him. So I don't want to, we ain't finna run that shit now. I ain't gonna lie to you. We ain't finna run that shit now. Not now. This ain't it. This ain't it. This definitely ain't it. But hold on, go ahead and talk to him. Then after that, we on She Knows, and I'm gonna get you in there again. I mean, we after talk to him, we on Tammy, and I'm gonna get you again. I'm just passionate about this shit, and then when I hear some bullshit, I just like stopping it until it's that your turn. Then y'all can go ahead and spit that shit. But just go talk to him. Go ahead.
Bro, I just want to tell you,
Okay.
You
thank
next.
you for letting me up, man. And hey, enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Yeah, man. And condolences, man. R.I.P. And I'm glad you was able to get past that, and man, and you know, yeah, man. Like I say, condolences, and you better believe, like I say, spiritually, that woman ain't finna win. She go get her ass kicked, and anybody that supported her behind that shit, you know.
Right. Hey,
Yeah,
man, thank you, my brother.
yeah, no problem, brother. Yeah, man. Hey, Miss Tammy, you go ahead and get in there one time for the fun time.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
How you feeling?
Thank you for the gifts or whatever, the coins and stuff, guys. Um I wanted to first say a little bit about old dude that just said something. I get that. I do get that. I am well, nobody killed my child.
Unalive.
My child died of SIDS, but I
Unalive,
do.
unalive, Miss Tammy. Unalive, Miss Tammy. Unalive, but I feel you. Go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Tammy. I'll mute your mic. I just had to say unalive. Don't say, just say unalive. If he got taken out or something like that, you know, just say unalive.
Okay, my bad, my bad.
No, you
I
good. You
keep
good, Miss Lady.
forgetting the jargon. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting the jargon.
No, you
But
okay.
yes, so I do understand what he's saying, but the thing is, with my son, he was only 9 weeks old versus a grown man and somebody taking him out or whatever the case may be. But on the other thing, with T, I like T. I like her live. She's hard. You know, she's very tough. She's very tough. You know, and I love when she have you know, like the sufficient lives and stuff like that. And I love joining those. Right? I just wish people would give her grace. just give her grace. It's not so hard to give her grace. She stood there. She was there with him. It's not like she hit him and ran. She stood there with him the whole time. Right? And then on top of that, I don't know what else may or may not have happened, but I just wish people would just give her grace. Yes, she could be unlikable at times, but I mean, it's not that hard to give her that much grace. And that's all I wanted to say.
Okay. All right. I feel you on that, Miss Lady. Hold on, just a second. Just a second. Hey, y'all, tap the screen for me. Let's do a power tap and all that, gang. Tap the screen for me. Shut a laugh. Well, hold on real quick, Wavy. Hold on real quick. Let's get She Knows in there one time for the fun time, and then Mr. O, you after that, and then we go. I got you.
All right, this is where it get kind of tricky. At one, you hold any and everybody accountable. It could be something that headline on the news that nobody knows, right? If it's something traumatic or dramatic, you cover it. So I don't even think you're bullying, but it becomes a conflict of interest when before anybody could even say, then it's like people are intimidating people from just speaking on it at all. At one point, they made it seem like we gonna do something to you, to whoever who speak on it. That's what made a lot of people like, shit, y'all might be scared to talk on this person, these people, but other people not. And then they mix it up with saying that people hate or hating or waiting on somebody downfall. I mean, your reputation is everything, right? So if somebody then dogged you or threatened you, I mean, nobody's sitting up here, throwing a party about it, but then they do this to Kevin Samuels, and he actually unalive. It wasn't a problem then, but they was actually parading. No, I have not heard not one person parade yet. You know what I'm saying on this situation, because it is a crazy, unfortunate situation. The lady Tam up front, she said, "Oh, give her grace. Nothing happened to her. Something happened to this man, and it's like we're gonna paint this picture like this is Mother Teresa, and we just going to act like that is it, that is all." That's what made people kind of relive their experience with this person. Now, if you causing havoc and you like this problematic person on the camera, off the camera, I mean, at some point you gonna come in that interaction with some shit in real life, I guess, right? But keep giving grace to who? Not the victim. So that's what we doing. We gonna say it could have happened to anybody, but do we hear about thousands of these situations happening in every neighborhood? Somebody said the other day, we all changed the channel on our radio station. It could have no, that's not how that shit works. So I think that's where people started to like, hey, come on, y'all really doing this like it was a teenager driving like a little college girl or a high schooler with a permit. This was a grown person with kids in a car. If nothing else, this app, any argument on the phone with a regular person, if that shit didn't wake somebody up, I mean, it was supposed to be their grandkids that's in the car. So everybody like, I know she feel bad. How do they know? People, look, a thief only feel bad when they get caught. A cheater is only sorry when they get caught. But we just go act like this the first time in life that we ever heard of this situation. Like it's not tons of hit and runs and they still trying to find a car. Like it's not tons of cold cases. But when you dealing with a following that want to try to threaten, intimidate, and paint this strange picture, that's when people just get to spilling a real. And I don't think it's hate. It's just giving observation of an experience with somebody. That's
Hold on, y'all. She must get a phone call. Just a second. Like 10 seconds. One.
Whenever she's done, can I respond to that?
I'm sorry. What was that? I'm sorry. What was that, Kartel? I had a call. I apologize.
No, I said you had a phone call. You was on your what's the name here?
Oh yeah, that was it. But this could be any. I didn't see you depend on some people that nobody knows. So thank you for just staying solid and sparking awareness and bringing light to situations that need light put on it. It could be anybody, and that's all.
Okay. And then y'all definitely want to hit around. T stayed. You know, but you just got folks saying she ain't admit to the lab. But, you know, at the end of the day, I ain't even going to say what she did. Well, yeah, definitely morally wrong, you know, not mentioning lab. But was it against the law, her not mentioning that she was on lab? If she didn't mention she was on lab, you know, that'll be smart of her, you know, favor. Because, you know, they always tell you, wait till you get to a lawyer. But I will definitely say morally wrong. But, you know, hey, man. Again, I want to choose my words.
Yeah, and then
Choose my words right.
yeah, and then Tam, just real quick, Tam, you know, you can only go so far with a body underneath your car cut in between your wheels. There's only so far you could go unnoticed.
And
FYI.
you're right,
And not
sweetheart.
just
You are
anybody, because
absolutely
like
right.
Cartel said, yeah, and I'm not even being funny. It's just like what Cartel said. We all didn't heard and seen of this in our neighborhoods, families, etc. Right? It was a little
Yes.
girl here. This happened some years ago. She was 9 or something, but they gave you on the news. They gave you down to how it happened, to how far. They said that she was drugged 100 what they say 100 feet or something like that.
100
It's
feet.
only so far you could go, you know.
Right, right,
So I mean, the
right.
right thing in the panic thing, yeah, you would just stay there. But it seemed like a lot of people mad that she stayed there. A lot of people, it seemed like they would prefer if she just would have went on a run. I'm just gonna be honest. They mad that it's
And you're
even a
right.
thing.
You are absolutely right. But she did the right thing by staying there, consoling the person, and trying to get help for the person. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, yes, she does need to take accountability for what she was doing before the accident occurred. I agree with that 100%. But a lot of people are focusing on the before more than the after, if that makes sense.
The before caused the aftermath.
And it did cause the aftermath. It did cause the aftermath, but none of us was there, so none of us can really truly say that.
Well, people were there
They were on the
that
live.
attended that live. They were there.
Okay, since you put it like that, yes, you are absolutely right. You are
Like say for instance,
absolutely right.
like when Cartel, right? When he's in his home gym, we're there with him. When he don't have a screamer, we see his equipment. We see him
I
working
get
out. We there
it.
with him. When his wife is on a treadmill, we're there with him. So to act like nothing was like nobody seen anything, that's like see that's that type of following that wish she just
No,
would have went on a run. I'm not gonna lie. Like
but
they didn't said everything to changing a song on the radio in a car to it could have happened. Like what?
And let
no.
me say
So
this,
what
Miss
I'm
Tammy. Hold
saying
on,
is,
Miss
what
Tammy, hold
you
on. Let me say this, and you can't console an unalive body. You can't. You can't console an unalive body. So, but again, she didn't wrong. She didn't wrong.
he didn't die on impact, or did he?
You don't know when you saying that? Hold on. You don't know when you saying that? Don't wait a minute. I don't even. You don't know when you saying that?
Yes, because I was
Wait, no.
only
I'm asking.
told.
Tammy, wait a minute. I'm asking you. Or do you know? Or do answer this? Do you know if he was unalive when he was hit or not? That's yes or no. I'm just yes or no. Now you go ahead. Unmute your mic and you answer that yes or no. Do you know if he was unalive when he was hit or not? Yes or no? Unmute your mic.
I am going off of what everybody else is saying.
Okay, we getting you the fuck up out of there because you're not gonna talk around with the fuck I asked you. Go ahead, O.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
This is a delicate conversation, Cartel. First and foremost, rest in peace to Mr. Darren Lucas and condolences to his family. It is the holiday time, and from what I've heard or understand, that this man is the breadwinner for his family, so there's a whole bunch of suffering that's going to happen. I think ultimately everyone's entitled to their feelings. There are people who are, so I'll say this, right? There are people who are her friends on this app. They are entitled to their feelings, but the people who feel she should be held accountable, they are also entitled to their feelings. Two things can be true at one time, right? I do know T. I'll just say this. I do know she is remorseful. I do know that. But I will say this, there is accountability that needs to be had. A man has lost his life. And from what I understand, she is well aware that accountability needs to be had. But I will say this: there are a lot of people who are clout chasing this conversation, and I'm not implying this to you, Cartel. Yeah, there are a lot of people clout chasing this conversation.
I see it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people clout chasing this conversation. I think there's a lot of people who are not familiar with our side of TikTok, so they don't understand that people do have relationships with her, and those people are free to have emotions because their friend could possibly be going to jail. I don't think they should take that away from folks. But when you come up and you don't center the loss of the victim, or you do not center the aspect that someone did lose their life and there's a family that's suffering, you look a little insensitive. You know what I'm saying? It's not the right time, and I'm cool with T, but it's not the right time to be centering anything else but the loss of life. That's just the reality. And it's an unfortunate situation. I think there's a couple things we have to be cautious of. This is a global conversation. There are some people who are making this about race, so we should be concerned about that. I've seen that all over Facebook. There are people who are making this about gender, and I think reality, what people should be doing is making this about humanity. And where everyone is too busy focused on their agendas, and the reality is it's a human issue. And I think the more and more we let people talk about it, we show how inhumane our people really have become at this time. I've kind of refused to talk about this, and the reason why I refuse to talk about this is because it is an emotional situation, and just because I'm cool with her doesn't mean that I get to run around the app and police people's emotions about this. We can't control this conversation, right? And if people are full of anger and unhappiness about it, I understand. I'm not going to tell you you don't have the right to your conversation, and you don't have the right to your feelings about it. There are people calling for her head because of her content. I'm not going to argue with them either. I think she's fully aware of the culture that she's built based off her content, and I don't think she feels she's above it. But just because she's messy on the internet doesn't mean she's okay with taking a human being's life. And I think those are conversations that need to be separated. And I think people are getting a little bit too carried away. The boy scholar, I don't know what he did, but it is what it is. There are people who will attach themselves to this. I think there are people who are going to, try to make their name off of this because we have a community here. But I need some of you all to decenter your Black gender war issues, decenter your TikTok divided city issues, decenter all of this foolishness, because unfortunately, this is going to really. So when y'all are done talking about this in about a month, her grandson will still be thinking about it. She'll still be dealing with it. And her family will still be dealing with it. And the Lucas family will still be dealing with it. So this is entertainment for some of you. And I can see the people who it's entertainment for, and I can see the people who are really, truly concerned. Like, Kartel, I could see that you are on the fence. I could tell. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could tell it's just a situation where it's like, what do you have to say, right? So I will say this. I'm going to leave it in God's hands. This is where everyone should leave it, in God's hands, right? And there are some of you who do not like her because of her content, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's cool. You have every right to feel how you feel about her because of her content, but you also can't get mad at people who care about her beyond the content. And we do need to understand that for those of you who are cool with her, it's time for you to realize that this is bigger than your friendships and your relationships. And maybe we should focus on showing, and I'll land right here. Maybe focus on showing that.
Take your time. This ain't no rush.
Yeah, but maybe we should focus on showing that the TikTok community is not insensitive, that we're not callous, and maybe we should put it forward. I understand the family doesn't want any money from TikTok, but maybe some memorial services, some remembrance lives, instead of just focusing on T. And then we can go from there. But that's really all I got to say, Cartel.
All right.